Ladies and gentlemen, this is your TNA Impact Report for 3/23/2017. If you don't know who I am the Mark of the Masses, the man of the planet, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some wrestling today here at OneWrestling.com, the home of the legendary Bill Apter. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, right off the bat, I just want to start off by quickly and sincerely offering my condolences to the family of Jim Ross. Yes, good old JR. If you guys don't know, unfortunately and tragically, his wife passed away. It was a horrible accident. She was riding a Vespa, and apparently she was struck by a vehicle, and unfortunately she wasn't wearing the proper helmet. Neither here nor there. Just know that we here at OneWrestling.com, send our sincerest love and all our prayers to you and your family, sir. And I just wanted to just take this brief second, guys, just ever so brief moment of silence for the, and respect this gentleman. The people that I know that actually have met her on several occasions say that she was a genuine, very sweet person that everyone gravitated to. And I can't even imagine losing someone that amazing. So again, guys, if you're watching this, please bear with me and enjoy me. Just a brief moment of silence for Jan Ross. Thank you guys for respecting. Anyway, why don't we it's hard transition, but why don't we jump into this Impact Wrestling? My God, my mind's all over the place. And before I even do that, Carl, thank you again, buddy, for working so late. It is about 1:30 in the morning here. I'm on my break, and usually I'm here at the offices of OneWrestling.com doing video work, studying tape, doing all this crazy stuff. And what I do is on my lunch break, well, that's when I offer you the videos and reports here. So again, guys, thanks for bearing with me. I know the TNA reports you like to have them like 10:15 or 10:30 or 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but truth of the matter is that they're probably going to be going up around 1:30 in the morning, maybe even 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, depending where you live. But I appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best, and a lot of good positive feedback. What did you guys think of this show? I got to be honest with you. They really focused on she is back. She is back. Who is she? Well, if you guys don't know the spoilers, if you guys didn't look at the thumbnail, you know that it is Karen Jarrett. And we're going to get into this, guys. I mean, this woman has a long history with Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, now Impact Wrestling. As you guys know, that, Jeff Jarrett was the founder along with his father. They were the founders of Impact or TNA Wrestling. So, there is quite a history here. And the way this show ended was, kind of a slap in the face. But you'll know what I'm talking about when I'm done with this review. And it is extremely hot, Carl, here every single freaking week, dude. I can't put on a fan because the damn microphone picks up the air. And what are we gonna do? You talk about my mother like that again, I'm gonna punch you right in the mouth. Your mother's not half the man you are. Well, maybe she's more than a man. Anyway. Davey Richards with Angelina Love versus Suicide. And again, the young man playing Suicide, ladies and gentlemen, I think is doing a phenomenal job. Really, really good. I'm going to really focus on my thought process. I'm not going to give you a full breakdown of the matches, but this was, again, a really solid match between two really good in-ring competitors. I love Davey Richards. I love what he's been doing. The heel persona. I mean, the guy has a sick, sadistic look on his face. The PDA, the public displays of affection, are quite disgusting. I mean, who doesn't travel on mass transit? Maybe you're walking around in the mall, maybe at a movie theater, and you see two people just sucking each other's tonsils. It is quite disgusting, licking the tongues out of each other's mouths. It is. Anyway, but the fact of the matter is, this is how you get, people to hate you. People don't want to see this garbage. So this is what they do. Listen, guys, really, really good stuff, man. After Suicide actually had done a suicide dive outside the ring. Anyone? Yeah. All right. So he hits a crossbody for a 2 count, doesn't go anywhere. Suicide's in control most of this match, a good portion of this match actually. But towards the end, we have a kick to the head and a side suplex, and Davey Richards is back on top. He follows up with a flying elbow to the corner, goes to the top of misses, and one of his big old double stomps. Now we're going to go to the end of the match where we have Suicide, who rolls up Davey Richards for a 2 count, but Davey hits the big running kick to the side of the head, which he calls the creeping death for the 1, 2, 3. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this was a really, really solid match between Suicide and, yes, Davey, the Lone Wolf Richards. Some other guy uses the lone wolf gimmick. You're on it. My 6'8" finger. Anyway, so we have a couple of little commentary between JB and Mathews bickering on who she may be. And you have this amazing LAX promo backstage. It looked just like a scene right out of Lucha Underground, or any one of your late 90s gang related movies. Really good stuff. We have Conan, who's basically the godfather of the group, and he's telling the young guys that he wants the tag team titles, talking about some gringos, Americanos, who basically, he's talking about the broken hearties. Yes. Anyway, who basically, well, tried to steal the tag team titles from over in Mexico. But anyway, neither here nor there. So he wants the TNA tag team titles back. Are they still going to call them the TNA titles? Are they doing this? Are they going to change it to Impact? You don't know either. I guess I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out, guys. And I'll let you know as soon as I find out. You guys know that when I report something, not that it always comes true, but I'm not going to report anything that's nefarious or, just making stuff up for clickbait. I don't do that stuff, guys. Just remember that. So whenever I do that, it's legit. And sorry about the rough cut, guys. I listen, I'm not an idiot, all right? I had to get up and do something really quickly, and I had to kind of chop things up. So if it looked like I jumped from one scene, you go, and all of a sudden my headset's moving, it's called a rough cut. So I don't have time to professionally edit this thing. Anyway, okay, so backstage we have Mackenzie Mitchell. She's interviewing Laurel Van Ness, who my co-host over at WrestleZone.com, the Impact Rebellion, Bin Hamin, Ya Allah, or you infidels. Yeah, I mean, he called it. He said that he wanted to see Laurel Van Ness play this character that's just basically falling apart, drinking every night and just wearing the wedding dress for weeks on end. And that's exactly what she's doing. It's quite uncanny how the people at Impact Wrestling, they must be listening to us here at OneWrestling.com and at WrestleZone. Anyway, so yeah, Sienna comes out, and Sienna, listen. Yeah, Sienna tells us, look, number one, you got to take a shower. You smell like crap. That's number one. Number two, get yourself together. As and look, this is Sienna talking. I have a big surprise for Allie and Braxton Sutter, as Laura Van Ness sings "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow." Really creepy. So, all right. So here we go. This is where I'm going to earn my paycheck. Here we go. Idris Abraham. Oh, boy, here we go. Fallah, Bahh, Mario Bokara. Okay, there we go. They're the tag team champions from the Monster Factory versus Mahabali, Shera, Laredo Kid, and Garza Jr. I'm going to give you more commentary on what I thought of the talent that came into this match. I'll quickly give you the finish if you wish. We have Abraham, who's tagged in. The Laredo Kid is able to hit a cutter, and he's able to tag in Mahabali, Shera. Mahabali Shera basically was the main catalyst in this match. I mean, he actually looked really good. He is the sky high big slam on Bahh for the 1, 2, 3. I thought it was really good. I thought it was solid match, real fun to watch, guys. Now I'm going to break down each individual person. Idris Abraham, gentleman from Egypt, or his family's from Egypt, with a big afro. Love the facials. Don't be disgusting. You know what I mean? Facial expressions. The guy looked great. The guy looked really solid. I thought he was excellent in the ring. Did a whole bunch of good stuff. Good technical guy. Definitely see this guy at TNA Impact. And then we have Fallah, Bahh, and I forgot where exactly he's from again, but this guy had a great look. Really good look. I mean, old school, kind of a throwback look. Excellent. This guy also good, decent size, good. I could see this guy definitely doing some stuff in TNA. Now, the guy Mario Bokara, this guy is a big boy, and he was able to throw a flying crossbody. He kind of looked like a smaller version of Yokozuna. Very impressed with what I saw from this 3-man tag team match. And again, Mahabali Shera, who's cut some weight. The guy's getting much better in the ring. Al Snow trained as my co-host or cohort would say, Ben Hameen, and Laredo Kid and Garza. Just top notch, guys. So I thought this match was really excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing a little more, especially, I don't know, there's something about the Mario Bokara guy, Fallah, Bahh, and I mean, all three of those guys. There was some, you know what I like? I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments below, onewrestling.com, YouTube /OneWrestling Video, or hit me up on Twitter at Big Ray Show, or Instagram Big Ray Show, or add me on Snapchat at Big Ray Show too. That'll be pretty cool. But you know what I like? I like that every single week we're seeing different talent. You may say, oh, it's stupid. They just bring these independent workers and cry about everything. Listen, it's cool. It's fresh. It's different. I mean, we're seeing new talent from all over the country, all over the world, wrestling every single week. You know, guys that you would never see, you know, on television. It's just different and fresh. I don't know. Just tell me what you guys think. I really want to hear your opinion on this. So anyway, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was a lot of fun. Again, Laredo Kid and Garza ripping off the pants and showing the burrito again. Why? I don't know. Maybe the girls, maybe the chicks dig it. If you're a female and you're into that stuff, or if you're a male into that stuff, let me know. Anyway, okay, so we have the Decay versus Reno Scum, Luster the Legend, and Adam Thornstowe. Thornstowe, is that his name? Anyway, I'll just call him Luster and Adam. Luster the Legend is freaking epic. Oi. Love this guy. I'm talking about that's the big guy with the mohawk. Really, let me just break down really quickly what happens at the end of the match. We're in the ring. We have Steve. We have Crazy Steve, who is holding Adams for Rosemary, but Rosemary, actually, she's spitting the mist, but Adams actually moves out of the way. Crazy Steve gets the mist to the face. We have Lester, who presses Rosemary over the top rope onto Abyss. We have a dude picking up a chick and throwing her onto another dude. We don't see that in WWE TV anymore. Interesting. Anyway, they double team Steve where Lester. All right, here we go. We have Lester kind of holding Steve back down in like a surfboard. Steve's face is about 3 feet off the ground. And then we have Adam, who leapfrogs over his partner, lands both feet on the the shoulder blades of Crazy Steve, driving his face into the mat. I don't know what they call that finisher. One of the freshest, one of the coolest things I've seen. These guys cut amazing promos. This was a solid match. Dude, Reno Scum could go over in the WWE. They can go over in Japan. They can go over in Impact Wrestling. They can go over in ROH. And they both cut good promos, especially the big guy. Luster the Legend, I'm becoming a fan of you. I want to hear what you guys think here at onewrestling.com, YouTube /OneWrestling Video. They play a video. Now, I don't do spoilers. I don't even look at the spoilers, to be honest with you. Let me just look at this here. The Fury will be unleashed 4/6/2017. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. I don't know. The Fury looked like was it a female? I'm not really sure. Interested. If you guys have an idea of who it may be, I mean, you know, try not to spoil it, but I'm really interested as I take a sip of my coffee. It's cold. It's cold. Oh God. I mean, I have Carl here, the cameraman. You don't do it. He's basically my assistant as well, guys. He really. Cold coffee, unbelievable. Tastes like sweet warm spit. Anyway, Eli Drake with Tyrus versus Moose for the Grand Championship. Well, this match didn't happen, ladies and gentlemen, because we have Cody Rhodes, who comes out of a limousine. Now, prior to this, there was a limousine in the background, and you know, we have Josh Mathews and JB arguing whether she was in the limo, and apparently Cody Rhodes came out of the limo. Now, he could have been talking to she or her, but he comes out with his beautiful, gorgeous wife. I can't remember her name now, Brandy. And yeah, he comes out, grabs a chair while Moose is coming to the ring and beats the living daylights out of Moose. And the match never happens. Eli Drake stands in the ring. Tyrus stands in the ring as Moose is decimated by the steel chair. And Cody Rhodes showing an extremely sadistic, evil side. One thing I noticed, he throwing up the Too Sweet. And of course, he was wearing the Bullet Club gimmick. I would love to see the Bullet Club. Maybe, oh my God, how cool would it be, man, if you get the Bullet Club over to Impact Wrestling. Now, listen, I don't know, man. Maybe we see some super kicks in the WWE because allegedly, apparently, from what I'm hearing, the ROH is they may be selling to WWE. That would be amazing if you have ROH on the WWE network. But anyway, and then we have LAX versus the DCC. Wonder who's going to go over in this match. As you guys know, the DCC have been, let's just say, not working like a well-oiled machine, to say the least. We have Ortiz and Santana representing the LAX, and Bram versus James, and Bram versus James Storm. Bram and James Storm representing the DCC with Eddie Kingston in the corner. Now, look, here we go. Here's the deal. I'll just give you, I'll give you some of the, basically, Eddie Kingston really screwed up a bunch of times during this match. He would interfere in the match. He would distract the referee while Bram is trying to get tagged in by Cowboy James. It just so happened that every time Eddie Kingston would do something, would kind of screw over Cowboy James Storm. This actually culminated at the end of the match where we have Kingston, who accidentally hit Storm while aiming for one of the LAX members, allowing LAX to pick up the win. You know, Cowboy James Storm, I've been saying this for a while, needs to be on his own. This guy is an Impact Wrestling legend, TNA legend. He was there from pretty much the first week. One of the members of America's Most Wanted. They were probably one of the greatest tag teams. I don't know if they're better than Beer Money, because again, he was part of probably the greatest tag team in TNA, Beer Money. He's been a member of many factions. He's been a TNA World Heavyweight Champion. This guy doesn't need to be in a faction. He can run by himself. He went to Japan. He was by himself. This guy, and this gimmick, they didn't play it the right way. But what I do like, I'm going to tell you what I do like about this. LAX, when they come, I want to know if it's just me feeling this. And I'm not just putting them over. But when LAX comes into the arena, this is 2 weeks in a row now. Is it just me? You feel like, oh man, something bad is going to happen. It's the way it should feel. Now, are they faces? Are they heels? You got heels versus heels, but I got to tell you, after the match, Storm is absolutely pissed off. Him and Kingston go face to face like two bulls, head to head. Kingston pushes Cowboy James on. Cowboy James on walks out of the ring and just tells him, look, remember, it was me that put this together. I don't know what the symbol he did, but he did the whole DCC gimmick symbol. And listen, guys, the truth is this. You know, this DCC gimmick, this isn't what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a, you ever heard of the guys, they look like the V for Vendetta. I can't remember what the hell, Anonymous, the internet guys who basically talk about all the conspiracy theories, so on and so forth. That's what they were supposed to be, from what I understood. When Billy Corgan left the company, that whole gimmick went out the window. So it's what it is. I'm going to talk about the Bruce Prichard, Bobby Lashley conversation. It happened now, but we're going to move it over. We're going to move it towards the end. Bruce Prichard and Bobby Lashley. Okay, so just remember that. We have a Make Impact, hashtag Make Impact Great Again with DJ Z, which was pretty cool. Mackenzie Mitchell announces that next week we're going to have Moose versus Cody Rhodes for the Grand Championship. Then she interviews Braxton, Sutter, and Allie and asks if they're concerned about Sienna's thread from last week. And Braxton says he is not going to let them phase him. He's not going to let her phase him, so on and so forth. He's prepared to protect Allie at all costs. And you think these two are married. We have ODB versus Rebel, and it was like an Impact Wrestling classic. This match was fun. It was just fun. The crowd popped, and anyone who says, "Oh, this was stupid, this was dumb," we had the girls. We had Earl Hebner, who grabs Rebel at one point and just starts making out with her. Then ODB taking Earl Hebner taking a swig of ODB's liquor, and then he freaking she starts making out with him and smacks him in the butt. It was just a whole bunch of fun, guys. It was entertaining. Oh, by the way, we have ODB who goes over in this match, but I thought this was cool, man. I've seen some reviews already, and people, they're trashing the segment. And not too many, but some of the people that just want to hate, haters are going to hate or whatever. I thought it was fun. Let me see if I can. Well, I mean, let me see. We have Rebel. And then another thing, Rebel was threatening to slap Earl the entire thing. I thought it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I thought it was cool. ODB going over in this match. Sometimes you gotta break up the monotony, and ODB is so over. She is a legend, a legend in Impact Wrestling. I mean, this girl is so damn good. She's so over, so charismatic, so strong, so good in the ring. And so is Rebel. Rebel is just like hot and sexy and beautiful, and also a tough girl. So this was a good match, guys. This was entertainment. This is what it's supposed to be. I want to know what you guys think. If you can disagree with me, I'm not going to get upset. I mean, I'll call you out on it. But anyway, I mean, you disagree with me. You know, I mean, as long as you're respectful, I do not care if you disagree with me. I love starting discussions here. I love to start a discussion. Do you think this segment was good? Do you think it was bad? Again, ODB going over. She defeats Rebel, and they both. It was like a tonsil hockey three-way between them and Earl Hebner, who's in the 70s and apparently doesn't get any. Bobby Lashley, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, takes on enhancement talent Jake Holmes. Let's just put it like this. Lashley hits a Dominator, goes 1-2, gets the 1-2, well, doesn't get the 3, he picks him back up, continues to beat the living hell out of Jake Holmes, and then basically puts him away with the spear for the 1-2-3. So that's done. Let's talk about the conversation between he and Bruce Prichard. I liked it. Things I didn't know about Bobby Lashley, believe it or not. I didn't know how he got injured. I didn't know, I knew that he was a great college wrestler. I knew that he worked with the Olympic squad. Didn't know why he didn't wrestle for the Olympic team. Didn't know about the robbery at the bank, and didn't know that basically it was like he almost got killed. And, I love the fact that they're playing to the fact. That the reason why Bobby Lashley has that evil chip on his shoulder is why? Because every person that he looks at across the ring are those 2 or 3 people that were robbing the bank that had Bobby Lashley hurt his leg and took away his chance at a gold medal. Excellent. I thought it was great. I'm going to run it past Ben Hameen tomorrow. I want to see what he thinks about this. I want to know what you guys think. Again, putting over his credentials. This segment was more for people who just started watching Impact Wrestling, who haven't had a chance to see Bobby Lashley wrestle. I thought this was very well done. Again, I liked it, loved it. Now, this is it. She's back. And Karen Jarrett comes to the ring. And I always found Karen Jarrett, with all due respect, to be super hot. I think she's amazing looking. But, she's getting all emotional and stuff like that. And she's going on and on about how, the Jarretts, started this company, so on and so forth. And EC3 comes in. EC3 cuts a promo, basically, and by the way, love the whole Fire Josh thing. It was awesome. Josh Mathews really playing up the heel gimmick. EC3, it was really funny. He says that he was one of the only original stars that TNA ever created. And then the fans were like, AJ Styles is like, yeah, he's pretty good. I love the fact that he acknowledged that. But listen to what he said. I'm not doing this for the Jeff Jarrett name. I'm doing this for my name. Listen to this. The reason why I'm bringing this up to you is because on Impact Rebellion, also here on OneWrestling.com, I've said this numerous times, that I think there will be a TNA regime and an Impact Wrestling regime. It will be total nonstop action versus Impact Wrestling. Old blood versus new blood. It's going to happen. I really do believe that. And apparently Dutch Mantel's 267 years old. But yeah, then Josh Mathews comes into the ring and he starts cutting a promo, and he really played his role perfectly. I mean, the guy basically just buried every person that walked in there for a freebie, because, they give some tickets there for free, so on and so forth, and he really did a great, and if you guys don't know, he's married to Madison Rayne, 5-time Knockouts champion. I don't know if you guys knew that. He did bring that up, and he really puts down Karen Jarrett, getting in Jarrett's face. They go back and forth. I mean, this was a really heated argument. Me describing this doesn't do it justice. I would like you guys to go over to the YouTube channel for ImpactWrestling.com if you can, and take a look at this final segment, or wherever you watch Impact Wrestling. If you can get a replay, you got to see this. Josh Mathews played the heel role excellently. I like where this is going, but again, I really do sincerely believe that Josh Mathews is going to lead a coalition versus the new Impact Wrestling. There's going to be some problems. It's going to be inner fighting. It's going to be not intergender, but it's going to be a lot of problems. It's going to be Impact Wrestling versus TNA. You heard it here first. If you haven't heard it anywhere else, remember, Big Ray told you. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been your Impact Report For TNA Impact, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot those 3 letters. I can't say it. For Impact Wrestling, 3/23/2017. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Ratio. Follow us on Twitter at One Wrestling. Follow the legendary Bill After at After One Wrestling. Guys, again, at Big Ratio on Instagram, on Twitter, and also on Snapchat. You can find me on Facebook. Just look up Raymond Big Ray Hernandez. I'm a good guy. You can follow me and I'll follow you back. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I always say this. I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling. And thank you for joining me here on your Impact Wrestling Report every single week here at OneWrestling.com. Peace.